Tonight on CTV News, we take a closer look at the history behind the beloved CSU Oval.
Then we highlight a master's student at CSU who chases fires. Plus, we get in the Halloween mood with entertainment anchor Emma Anacone.
All this and more on CTV News, starting right now.
Good evening, CSU and Fort Collins. Thanks for tuning in to CTV News. I'm Alexandria Clow.
And I'm Bryn Carmen. A man is dead after being hit with a pickup truck just outside of the city limits of Fort Collins. 21-year-old Chase T. Murdoch of Fort Collins was running against traffic late Tuesday night when a Chevrolet truck fatally hit him. The incident took place at Summit View Drive and Colorado Highway 14 around 11:40 p.m. Murdoch was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the truck, a 35-year-old man from Evans, remained at the scene and was not injured. The Larimer County Coroner's Office said Murdoch was believed to have left Sundance Steakhouse soon before the incident. Alcohol is being investigated as a potential factor, and the investigation is ongoing.
While most people are told to run away from fire, Scott Kelleher does the exact opposite.
Kelleher spent 2 weeks at Pargon Mountain near Pagosa Springs and Bayfield, Colorado. While he was there, he tested smoke from a 6,000-acre prescribed burn with 13 ultrasonic personal aerosol samplers. The UPASs are something he and his lab members created.
We've used electronics and low-cost sensors, and then as far as an application, we wanted to prove that we can go out and measure PM concentrations, particulate matter concentrations of these particles at the ground level from a large-scale event such as a wildfire, a prescribed burn. It wasn't necessarily that we had this in mind, that we're going to build this and we're going to build it specifically for wildfires, we're going to do it specifically for prescribed burns. There's a lot of applications to it. Prescribed burns and wildfires allowed us, again, a large-scale event that we could go out and track the smoke at the ground level, and prescribed burns allowed us to know when that was going to happen, to prove our technology and demonstrate that we can do that.
One UPAS costs roughly $500 compared to the monitors that are currently being used that cost anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. Not only are the UPASs much cheaper and smaller, they're also much more technologically advanced.
It basically can give you live updates, and so the two are then paired together through another microcontroller that allows the optical sensor to bring in the measurements and report them over what's called GSM to your cell phone. So I can control with my cell phone and bring those results in, as well as use that same microcontroller to talk to the gravimetric sampler, which is also in here, which is the technology developed by the other Vulcan's lab group members.
Kelleher was able to prove that he could track and quantify particulate matter mass concentrations at the ground level from fires. His next step is to address just how accurate the measures are from the UPASs are.
Next month, the Fort Collins City Council will vote whether or not to include a Sunday bus service in the 2017-2018 city budget. Currently, the Transport and Max bus services run Monday through Saturday. However, no buses on Sundays. If the council votes yes, the city will be extending the bus services to run on all 7 days of the week. The Sunday bus service would cost $1.4 million and would include times for both Transport and Max. This new extension would provide new services for the Fort Collins community. However, it would also limit the times the buses ran on the other days of the week. The first reading of the proposal will take place on November 1st, and the final vote will take place on November 15th at the City Council meeting.
The Associated Students of Colorado State University passed a resolution this Wednesday night to negotiate with CSU Athletics on the Repark program. The Repark program will begin once the new on-campus stadium opens. The program will require on-campus students to relocate their cars on game days to one of 3 parking lots, Westfall, South Campus, or Eastside Track lots, and return them by Sunday night. This is so CSU can use the parking lots for visitors. ASCSU introduced Resolution 4606 to ask the university to compromise the Repark program by providing benefits for students that are inconvenienced by it. The resolution asks that the North Campus parking lots be exempt from the Repark program, that students who have to move their cars are provided with free meal vouchers at football games and an extended bus service route to parking lots until midnight. The resolution unanimously passed in the Senate 20-0.
With some trees dating back to the late 1800s, it's no surprise the Oval is one of the most picturesque places on campus because of its outstanding beauty and history. The Oval is the heart of campus. Its cherished, old, and gigantic American elm trees are what make this place so special.
Well, I think probably since the 20s, they've looked at it as an asset. The original trees in 1881 were planted along with thousands of other trees on campus.
Most people think the CSU Oval is one of the most recognizable places on campus. But back in 1881, when the first tree was planted here, the iconic Oval didn't even exist yet.
There was no oval until 1908. And the trees around the perimeter of the oval were planted between 1922 and 1927.
The Oval has a long and colorful history spanning well over a century, but not everyone on campus realizes just how old some of the trunks are.
They're like older than my dad. Went to college here, and he graduated in '75, so they're old.
They may be old, but Haberek says the trees are doing very well thanks to the university taking such good care of them over the years.
Take continual care. And we're always replacing trees as well. But there's about close to 100 trees in the immediate oval area that are part of that iconic oval landscape.
The Oval is a popular place for a variety of celebrations and events, but is enjoyed by most doing typical activities during this beautiful fall season.
I love it. I love being out in nature and being around all the different leaves, especially this time of year.
Haberek told me that every year a rumor spreads around campus that the trees in the Oval are going to be cut down. Rest assured, everyone, that is not the case. The trees have been here for over a century and are here to stay.
Tomorrow, October 28th, over 1,300 potential CSU students and guests will be on campus to explore CSU. Explore CSU is the largest visit program on campus each year that is put on by the Office of Admissions. 100 group leaders and volunteers from the CSU and Fort Collins community will volunteer as guides to show prospective students around campus. The day will include an overview of admissions, a walking tour of campus, lunch in the dining halls, breakout sessions, and a resource fair. The cost to attend Explore CSU is $15.
Coming up next, Nicole Conklin has your forecast for Halloween weekend.
Believe us, Nicole's segment is no trick. You might be in for a treat this weekend.